But I'm not sure. I'm not sure if they have to, what they have to do to this roof in order to put like one of those steel or metal roofs on. I was wanting to kind of just stay in bed and not do anything for a while, and I thought that he would, I would have to get up and about if I had a puppy in the house. So that was partly my reason. Oh, he's gonna go try to steal socks or something. Oh, he come back up. I had, he goes down to my grandson's room, and he'll bring up one sock at a time. I had a whole little box full of socks he had brought. We haven't really had very many complications. I had trouble with the well and water a few times. I don't think we had any trouble. We had trouble with the well by the barn. And when my husband was alive, he passed away about a year and a half ago, a little more. Well, we were having stoves put in, and they were put in. It's not the stoves we have in now. They had not installed them correctly, and there was carbon monoxide in the house. And I was working at the time, doing. I was gone for about 12 hours during the day, each day. So I wasn't around it that much, but my husband had some other health problems too, which probably didn't help it. Yeah. So that was not a fun thing to go through.
Wow, that's really tragic.
Yeah, my husband, that was a bad year. My husband died. It was December 12th. My brother died, I believe, sometime in February, and they don't really know what happened to him. They found him at the bottom of his stairs. And then my grandson committed suicide a year ago in June.
Yeah, I'm so sorry. You've really had a lot of
loss. So it's not been a good last couple of years. This is Buddy. I've got rheumatoid arthritis is what started all this business.
That's bad news.
Yeah, and I went on, they put me on prednisone right away. So that kind of tells my reason with the back fractures is all the prednisone.
Is that right?
Probably. It's probably mostly due to, I mean, the prednisone helped, but it does its damage too. So, and I'm still on prednisone. Not as high a dose, but yeah, I wanted to wait. We had old carpeting, so I wanted to wait until we got this recarpeted before I got a stair lift. And I usually just flip around so I can go into this is the direction I usually go. And we have well, this room is a mess. We still have stuff we need to get rid of, but it brings me into my storeroom, which is a disaster too. But it has all my edibles, my canned goods, and yeah, we've got all my grandson's stuff in here. Over the years, I worked most of the time. We didn't really have a garden until we moved out here.
What did you do for work?
I was an LPN, so I mostly worked at the nursing homes, and we've lost Buddy a few times, and come to find out he was locked in the storeroom. He's just looking for trouble, aren't
He's
you?
so cute. You're so cute.
Yeah, he is kind of a little sweetie. He looks so different now with his haircut. His hair was hanging down, and when I go get groceries and stuff has to go down to the storeroom, I just sit down and carry it. Or, of course, if you have somebody at the bottom or somebody at the top, you can put stuff on the seat and transfer it that way too. And I usually just flip that up and flip around and put it back up. And there's room to walk. Works really well. So then if I have somebody downstairs, I can have them load things up and yeah, I had to hang on to the side rail pretty tight going up and down the stairs in order not to fall.
It's amazing
So
the stuff you just take for granted.
Yeah,
like,
it is. I mean, I used to run up and down the stairs and you don't think about it when you can do it. But there just doesn't seem like there's as much to do there as there is in Glasgow. Oh, the grasshoppers. Oh, you know, I should have let them, I don't know if I trust that dog. That little one, I was gone for 5 minutes yesterday and I had laid my gas card down on the table by where I sit. And I came in and he had chewed it up. I was mad at him. That and along with tissue, but that's not so bad, the tissue. Bear, come on, Bear. Buddy, you want out? Go. Did you do your duty, Bear? Yeah. Chased him. This one is, we used to call him the kitty killer. He's killed a few kittens in his days. Out of all the dogs, he's been the worst.
This sweet little guy?
Yeah, that sweet little guy. I have to watch him around these kittens up here too sometimes. Well, they're older, so I don't think he could hurt them, but he tries to get vicious with them. Don't ya? Oh, goodness sakes, buddy. Be nice to that kitty. I wonder where that silly out here, a few weeks back. And she tamed these kittens down pretty good. Being out here by myself makes things kind of difficult at times. And that's the car that my husband always drove to work and back, because he still worked at the farm north of Poplar after we moved up here. It petered out on him. He was going to put a new motor in, but that's where it sits. Usually at around sundown you start hearing the coyotes. So then I worry about the dogs being out.